There has been a lot of switch-ups in the new upcoming trilogy from J.J. Abrams for Star Wars. And of course, it's not the first time there was a shakeup. Of course, he and Lawrence Kasdan replaced Michael Arndt after he exited from Episode 7. And you may know about this already, diehard Star Wars fans, but there were a lot of problems in the original draft of The Empire Strikes Back, which we are going to talk about at length and provide a dramatic reading of one great scene. So in this version, it was written by Lee Brackett, who had previously written the Humphrey Bogart, Lauren Bacall movie, The Big Sleep. So she's not a bad writer. But this script needed a lot of work, and she was never actually able to complete it because she died after the first version of the draft. But there were some strange things going on. For one, they weren't really on Hoth. They were on a snowy planet. Wampas attacked the rebel base. It was kind of quote, shitty looking. Not my line. And there are other weird differences, like Han Solo was looking to recruit his stepfather, who was the third most important man, a powerful man in the galaxy. For some reason, Lando is a clone. And Luke comes into contact with the ghost of his father, who is, by the way, not Darth Vader, which just proves that theory that George Lucas had planned it all along.
In the brief few pages that I have here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a full script. You can read the whole thing, 130 plus pages online.
It's a mess.
But yeah, I mean, clearly there are some, I feel like there are some details of this. Now, as far as the Luke and his father thing goes, I don't know if this proves it, because there are a number of details in here that show that she was not privy to the entire plan in this draft. Like, for example, when Vader says to Leia, he's alive and he'll find you because he loves you.
Oh. Wow.
Leia says, Luke dropped the bomb that blew up the Death World.
Death World?
Death World.
So, I mean, you know, I feel like all the details of this are something you can't really judge what George Lucas's overall plan was by this script.
Yeah, but really, it's like a hot mess. It is.
Yeah.
Much like my hair right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen,
very nice.
Jenna did that in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes.
She did a better job than I would have.
Well, my
so
website
she gets
is
to play the part of Princess Leia.
That's why I did it. And my website's Legion of Leia, so I had to kind of call Leia.
So Lando, by the way, a clone, is escorting the rebels, which is Luke. No, Luke's not in this scene. Just Han and Leia.
Right.
To meet with Darth Vader, who kind of half-heartedly apologizes to Princess Leia for blowing up her whole planet. And Han is kind of drunk because it's written in the script that he's drinking a lot of wine.
Now we know this scene from Empire. I mean, we know the Empire
we know what
version
it ended
of
up being.
Yeah, the door opens, Vader's there, and it's like the ultimate double cross.
But this is actually just a really awkward dinner.
This is the original version of that. Are we going to do this?
Yeah,
we're going to do it.
this.
All right, the original version of that.
So playing the part of Princess Leia and also reading the screen directions is Jenna Busch. Grant Imahara will be playing Lando Calrissian, as well as Darth Vader. And I'll be Han. By the way, Han is drunk. All right.
Let me set the scene for you. Everyone is at the table, Darth Vader presiding at the head. He is neither eating nor drinking. Lando eats with a good appetite. Chewbacca sits quiet, not touching anything, which I guess is a good thing. Han and Leia have lost their appetites, but both, and especially Han, are drinking wine, looking at Lando and contemplating murder.
You see, Han, I knew who the princess was the moment you landed. I knew that the Empire wanted you both, and the Empire is important to me. I suppose that I really owe my comfortable existence here to the Empire.
This is so good.
Though I'm not a part of the Empire, and I continue to trade with both sides, so I really had no choice.
I hope you are well paid. You know what's going to happen to us.
Lord Vader assured me that nothing would happen to any of you.
Ha! I've enjoyed Lord Vader's hospitality before. What's the matter, Lord Vader? Have you gone so far beyond humanity that you no longer need to eat or drink?
I have had to forego those simple pleasures, along with many others.
Oh.
What are you getting at?
But there are compromises, too. And you're forgetting something, Princess. When we entertained you aboard the Death Star,
You had information that we needed. Now you have nothing.
Then I don't understand.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke!
But I don't know where he is, or even if he's still alive.
He's alive and he'll find you because he loves you.
Okay.
Stay with us, Han.
That's ridiculous. He could search for...
He'll find her. And until then, we wait. I would advise you against any rash moves. I've set a guard on the Falcon, so there's no escape that way. I shan't lock your doors unless you mind, if necessary.
Luke hasn't the faintest idea of where we are. You must be out of your mind.
Then there's no need to worry, is there?
Anytime the Empire is around, I worry. She rises and strides out, not excusing herself for looking back, because she's rude like that.
Because she has no table manners.
None.
Guess I'll go too. The hair's bad in here. Coming, Chewie, Baka. It was crossed out and written over.
Chewie growls. They go out. Darth Vader looks after them. Lando glances at him uneasily, then goes on with his meal. But he seems to have lost his appetite.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
And scene.
He'll come back because he loves you.
Oh, God.
What was that about, Dad?
I feel pretty good about our work here. What about you?
I'm not an actor, but you guys were great. Or a dude. I'm not an actor.
Or drunk. Well.
Well.
There's later, of course, another scene that has been picked about before, where pretty much the third act is about the same. Luke is going off to his big showdown with Darth Vader. You know, he's kind of rested his way in there, and he's ready, and it's very climactic. So he says,
May the Force be with me.
"What the fuck?
That would be the only time in the entire series that someone would say, "May the Force be with me," because it's a blessing. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with me.
This is after he kisses
He kisses
Leia.
his own sister again. The Force better be with you.
Because he loves her.
Making out with your own sister.
So that was fun. I like dreaming about the Star Wars that could have been and being glad that it was just a nightmare after all. If you want to check out this great script, the full thing is available online. I will, of course, include a link below. Show me your favorite parts that weren't these great cinematic moments that we just made real for you. Please do that below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.